Welcome everybody to Seriously Nothing's 2022-2023 ski season in review. Now I do apologize. It has been a while since we were here at the computer working these things out. Utah just had such a crazy year with the snow. Push came to shove, all of a sudden the season's over. We haven't sat down at the computer. So yeah, we made a ton of progress this year. I'm super stoked on actually. Definitely did some things on my skis I never thought I would do. So super stoked to kind of go over those clips with you guys, see what I was doing wrong, see what's holding me up, and just things I can improve on, and hopefully it helps you guys too. A lot of people are probably in the same place because skiing's freaking hard. So yeah, well, let's just kind of get into this thing. So the first trick would definitely be the Cork 3, and just so we can see like a super proper example of how to do one of these things. Some of the homies that got me inspired to even want to do the Cork 3s, just absolutely going crazy in Park City. But so sick, super patient, carved off, brings the feet up, looking out. I love Brahms, hand drag. Oh, it's so gang. They're carving through the sky. It's just such a sick trick. I want to do it so bad. And back in February of even trying to get the axis right. But as you can see here, just a little bit different. Biggest thing is I just go like, just dip straight to my side. We compared these freaking takeoffs. Look how much I'm like leaning into that. Where he's homie's just like way more straight up. If you can see the difference in the takeoff. So that's why his looks like that. No dip, knee up, looking out, going, dip, the head, and the feet come over. It definitely started getting better as I kept trying them. Here's another attempt. A little flippy still, but definitely getting there. This one's kind of sick. I love this axis actually. Super dope. I feel like that's the axis I could actually dub off. Shout out to my homie Gabe for pointing that out. If I just huck that same thing, boom, right there, into another one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that does feel like it could be a dub 7, so maybe that's a go next. Here's another one kind of along those same lines. My chest just doesn't stay up. My feet go, but my chest kind of just stays tucked like a taco. I feel like if I would have just pulled my chest up, that would have been a lot better, like held it up. Here's another attempt as well. It's pretty flippy. Again, this is still really fun to do, but just not the traditional like chest down Cork 3 that you're looking for. I missed those skis, by the way. They broke, RIP. Yeah, so still super stoked on that. Just kind of more whack flippy almost, Lincoln loop. Still super fun to do. And finally though, in Canada 2 weeks ago. So here's way better as far as my skis coming off. What I learned is you actually want your skis to come off parallel, and mine definitely, that's still a little bit like that, but my chest stays up and looking out instead of like immediately ducking down. So that's a bonus. So towards the end of camp, we were definitely getting the hang of it, or more, so definitely just need more mileage on it. But skis coming off more parallel, feet up, looking out, chest out, and then coming down and around. So that's where I got by the end of the season. So I definitely think by next year, just being able to rep this a whole bunch of times, that'll be super helpful. But definitely excited to just keep trying this trick and get better and better at it so I can look like Brom. Inspired. Becky, bringing some inspiration from Danny B himself, because this is how I want a Cork 5. Oh my lord. Shall we go back? Oh. So, you know, now that we know how, let's jump into this right away. This was like my first attempt at it, or right when same kind of thing with the Cork 3. I just started doing them, and it's a little flippy. Just a little flippy. Still kind of just crunching right there. Because if we go back to Danny's takeoff, look at that. Boom. Not a crunch, like a less and more, you know? Less over and more out and in, out and in. That's what I need to burn into my head. All I did was the 5, like for 3 days straight. We started to mellow it out where it was way less flippy, as you can see here. See, up and in, up and in. And that's just a way better rotation and a way better access. And Cork 5.2 is first trick I really got to grab with. So you can see in this one I missed it. Set the trick out and in, and then reached for it and just tickled it and missed it. Shout out to C-Ray. C-Ray's the GOAT. He actually pointed this out to me that I needed to do this grab. It's either blunt or tail. I'm not really too sure. Somebody can correct me in the comments. But yeah, but this time popped. Actually got it there and then slid it out. So super hyped on that because I feel like that's my first trick with a grab. So that was great. Definitely need to just keep running that back. Grabs are like a whole different ballpark. Like I can't even believe how hard grabs are. So when I watch these people at Park City or online just grabbing like it's their job, it's actually very impressive. In Canada, we started piecing together. Oh, that was not it. That was my first attempt. I was trying to do mute and I went for it there. But it just got crazy. Spun out. Ski almost hit me in the face. And the biggest thing just to remember is like, remember how patient Danny was before he grabbed his grab? Like that's my one thing that I do bad on this, is I go right for the grab like right away. So it's like super, when like if you watch Danny, he didn't grab his skis, he had already flipped and he didn't grab till like here. So you definitely want to be more patient with the grab. That's when I just like, look, I'm already crunched when I'm off, my tails are still on the jump and I'm already crunched going for it. So I already know that's not good. Watch this one. This is the homie Colby. Just set. Perfect set, just nice and squared up. Doesn't grab till 90 though. Easy up, brings the knees up. Doesn't grab till there. So that's when he's going for the grab, when he's basically already over the knuckle, and I was going for the grab when my tails were like that. So, but yeah, super G, Cork 5 from Colby there. Here's a make it's not very corked, but you know, we grabbed mute, which was nice. For somewhere I was even just a little bit more patient, and it really even helped just the access. I missed the grab, but it's way more corked, and I'm not even that much more patient on it. Like instead of just being ducked right here, I'm like half ducked. So if I could just be way more patient and not go for the grab till I'm right here, so I can set the trick, bring my knees up and then, so up and down and through to the mute. But yeah, this was definitely the most corked I feel like I got going for it, but it just would have been dope if I could have tweaked it right there. And then here is the best one for sure. I got the mute, held it the longest, and like actually like learned that you need to like grab it and then tweak it. So this one I actually got that just a little bit more, almost like a Misty set. That was like thrown forward, but just could be more patient, but got the grab and came through. So stoked to keep giving that a try. And last but not least, the infamous Cork Sev, which is a milestone for any skier, I believe. But funny enough, my Cork Sevs actually took a regression halfway through the year. I was doing great when I first learned them, and then all of a sudden I just was de-spinning like crazy. This is actually the first day I ever learned them. Shout out to the homie Gabe. You've probably seen this clip on Instagram if you follow me. But yeah, super G. Nice and easy. So what I learned, it's actually all about that right arm for me. See how I tucked it in right there? I had it tucked in that other one, but then a couple weeks later, or like honestly, it just kind of dissolved into this, watch my right arm. It just stays right there. It doesn't come in. And that's what makes me go super, super weird, I figured out. I hate that access. It looks like super herky-jerky, like something's loading on the screen. And to see this one, oh my gosh, dude, like just chucking it so hard. And watch that right arm, just locked right there. And my head basically, but it made it so weird. Actually, I have a bunch of clips of me just doing the wackest Cork Sevs you've ever seen, or D-spin. Yeah, and this one I tried to go slower, but still, it's just that right arm doesn't come in, and it's like, it just makes it so weird. And I ate shit on that one. It actually kind of hurt. You'll be able to see it. Boom, right arm just stays locked. It goes D-spin and just tips catch, nightmare. Where this one, not as aggressive as a set, but the right arm comes in, and that like lets me like get into that, I feel like that little tornado that you get into. Because what happened was, this was like the best moment of my life, honestly, because I figured it out, because Joss told me, this was on accident, but Joss told me to, like, for a 5, just stop going like this, like Super Mario in that bitch, and like just bring the right arm in like a whip. And I was trying to 5 here, but I actually took it to 7, and that was the day after I was doing all those crazy ones. So I was like, oh, it's literally just that right arm. See how that right arm goes in, and then it's just doof. You can even watch Gabe do it, super proper. Comes in, nice set, boom. Right arm in, just super easy Cork set. Cork set. Nice. Super hyped on the Sev, super hyped on the 5, super hyped on the 3. Thanks for watching it if you made it this far. Skiing's the truth. I probably will never stop skiing, so we'll see you next time. Peace.